The following is a paid program and does not necessarily reflect the views or ideas of the staff or management of KWSH or the 110 Broadcast Group.
We're trying to do a radio show, guys. It's Stongo Seminole Logi. Jeremy Fultz, Chaho Jifgado, Samojanita Hadam Nitahi, Dojan Popohoyan, Moani Holy Jinabaga.
Mm-hmm.
I voted today. Jinda, did you vote?
Harimongo, not yet.
Not yet?
I'm planning on it, though, so
Right.
it's very important.
All right. Well, it's a very. I don't know why I'm whispering right now. All you guys are really talking loud.
I'm loud today.
Earlier, we were trying to figure out, the layout of the radio show today, and I kept trying to talk and say, "What about this?" And they just talk over me, and so now I'm just used to kind of whispering. So, if we get any negative feedback, it's just because of the morning.
Smart.
Mark and all them guys are talking over me, trying to get the agenda going for the radio show. So.
Bad.
We'll blame it on them. Well, I'm your host, Jeremy Fultz. It's another Tuesday, Monday in Hayetki Hadialaga Moanogida Othan Othohan Ojidos. Man, I'm even missing up my words today, Delaney.
I see.
Emojanita Hadamnita Hidajan Popohoyan. We've been blessed with another beautiful day. I'm sitting here with my co-host. Fresh off his birthday weekend, he said, "I'm going to go the entire month." Mr. Delaney Pennock.
If they let me, I'd be gone again.
He said, "We only get one day for birthday leave." He thought we'd get an entire month, didn't it?
Yeah.
Well, big news this weekend. Obviously, it was your birthday month. What'd you do this weekend?
Chilled out, relax.
Some big news. Did you go get your free Grand Slam?
Yep, sure did.
Good one.
Birthday play.
Yep, and then this weekend, even our admin assistant, Catherine Howell, she's a powwower, and she went to the Choctaw Nation powwow this weekend down in Durant and won the junior adult women's buckskin. So if you guys see Catherine around, make sure you tell her congratulations. She's probably wearing that nice, fancy black leather jacket that she had on today. It was 80 degrees yesterday. She was still wearing it. So, proud off that win.
You got to be proud. Yep, congrats.
Good deal. Like we mentioned earlier, today is November the 8th, 2022. And then, all these Rock the Native Vote events, they led up or are leading up to today. The governor's race is up for grabs. The Senate seat's up for grabs. And if you're not sure where to vote, there is a link located on the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma Facebook page that will tell you where your precinct is, or if you're registered. The Delaney, you, me, Mark, and Josiah. You, me, we're with the language department, but Mark and Josiah, they would cover these events we went to, since they're media. And we would go to these events, some of them, they were good ones held by Jake's mom, and the fry bread eating contest or fry bread contest. And they had like Chabon Tiger out one time playing some music, and it was, some good times. And the whole time they made it known, if you're not registered to vote, get out there and vote. And so, it'd be a shame if one of us wasn't registered to vote as many times as we went to these events. And so
I don't know who would do that.
I don't either. There's good opportunities out there. But so just remember, you can go vote today, 7 to 7. Those polls will stay open all the way to 7. And remember, the ITC, the 5 tribes have endorsed a candidate for the governor's race, and so that information is out there. And so make sure, even if you don't vote for the ones that have been endorsed, go vote. That's all that matters. So, and then this weekend, coming this Friday, please note the Seminole Nation will be closed on Veterans Day, 11/11. And then, any news about that, Delaney? Delaney's distracted over here.
Yeah, I'm distracted.
And then this weekend is November the 13th. And so there's some 4th and 8th Sundays going on. And so we'll get those read because there's also some Veterans Day services going on. And we'll try to announce those as well. But for November the 13th, let's see, where are we at? November 13th is going to be Artacy, Beaver, BMO, Bird Creek, Community IBC, Buckeye Creek, Deep Fork Columbia, Hickory Ground number 2, Little Casita, Miccosukee, Middle Creek number 2, Montezuma, Ofuskie, Pecan Grove, Rock Springs, Sasakwa, Sand Creek, Eufaula, Thelma Jesse, and Wetumpka Indian Baptist Church. They will be having church meetings this weekend. And again, there's also some announcements. Glorietta, if you're in the Oklahoma City area, Thanksgiving community dinner at Glorietta Baptist Church. They are located off of 7308 Southwestern. So if you're going on 240, just go north on Western. That's going to be Saturday, November the 12th from 12 to 2 p.m. So again, this is Thanksgiving dinner, community dinner, if you're in the Oklahoma City area. This Saturday, November the 12th from 12 to 2. And then it is free and open to anyone, the public, tribal members that live in Oklahoma City. You guys are all invited to come share a meal. If you have any questions, the phone number over there, 405-632-3365. And usually when we've been to these dinners before, Delaney, have you ever played ball at Glorietta? No, it's in the gym. Mark has. It's in the gym in back of the church. And so I'm assuming that's probably where they'll have this dinner at this coming weekend. So also, Greenleaf Missionary Baptist Church is having a Veterans Day service. Well, hang on. That was November 6th, so that's already passed. So I'm sure they had a great one. I don't know who sent me that one. And then High Springs is having one the 13th. That's going to be this coming Sunday, honoring all veterans, and also having a Native Heritage service. Church starts at 11, and they're asking everyone to wear your Native regalia. They said ribbon skirts and vests and whatever Native regalia that you have, because November is Native American Heritage Month. For 100 years. The IndianFairs.org has been protecting sovereignty, preserving culture, educating youth, and building capacity. And so you can learn more about that at Indian-Affairs.org. Man, that was a lot of church announcements, Delaney.
You did a good job.
Mado. And every week we talk about the ones who have started their journey, and we give them a moment of silence. A lot of families are missing their loved ones today. Remember those families and members of the community in your prayers. And at this time, we pause for a moment of silence. Mado. And then the last couple weeks, we've talked about the General Council of the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma passing TR 2022-98, a tribal resolution of the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma authorizing and approving the expenditure of funds received under the American Rescue Plan Act for household assistance. The assistance to households are for $700 per tribal member. That application, if you remember, Delaney, went live last Tuesday when Chief Johnson and Assistant Chief Palmer were right here on this radio station talking about the the process and procedures and everything going on, and that there's 2 applications, one for single adults, and then the second one with adults with dependents, and that you can upload all your legal docs if you needed them, like a divorce decree for custody, power of attorney, or any relevant legal documents. And then you can turn those in either by dropping the application off at the drop box that's at the tribal complex, or the drop box that's at the North Community Building there at the Miccosukee Mission. And then there's also applications available at the tribal complex if you needed those. But then there's also direct deposit that's available. And I think the main concern is if you are using or utilizing direct deposit, Chief mentioned last week, put your application and all your direct deposit information in an envelope, so that way it all stays together and it's a little bit more secure than just leaving the loose papers in there. So make sure you guys do that. And I know a lot of people have already started dropping their applications off and uploading them. I think there's some issues with the online applications early on, and that they fixed some of the fields that wouldn't allow enough numbers for the account information. But all those have been brought to the attention of the web developers, and so they've been fixed. And so it seems like everything is going pretty smooth right now. Delaney, you got your check yet?
Haven't filled it out.
Oh, haven't filled it out yet. Good deal. And so I think that was all the information regarding the application so far. Everything's going good there. Delaney, we got some announcements. You ready to get through those?
All right. We'll start off with diabetes program, their brown bag fitness. That's going on today around 12:15 at OAP Milwaukee, the complex there. So get on out there. They also go at Mondays and Thursdays too.
Yeah, OAP, now known as the Senior Citizens Building. Yep, and Tribal Roads Building on that backside. But that's 12:15 to 12:45 on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and out there in Jafigny on Monday and Wednesdays. Also, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10 a.m. at New Life Church in Wewoka, Tai Chi. So if you want to get your stretching on and your Tai Chi movement, this is something that I'm interested in doing sometimes, is Tai Chi. And that's every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 a.m.
Another event, Walk to Stop Diabetes. That's going on November 19th at 9 a.m. The Miccosukee Mission softball fields. You can register at the Jafigny Wellness. So get on out there.
First 100 receive free long sleeve T-shirts.
They're always nice too. So
all right, and then also on November 16th is the first in-person cooking demo at the Bridge here in Seminole, Oklahoma, at the First Baptist Church at 11 a.m. And it's part of the Eagle Adventures that our friend Keenan does. So, and this is all with the Diabetes Prevention Department. And so make sure you get over there on November 16th. I believe that is next Wednesday, November 16th. Mm-hmm. So get out there if you'd like to see an in-person cooking demo.
They also have chair aerobics, and that's going on at the Bridge also, Mondays and Wednesdays at 10 a.m. at the Bridge in Seminole.
All right, and so all these programs that we talked about is being brought to you by the Seminole Nation Diabetes Program. Usually Jerome Harrison and Kyla Harjo are the main ones involved with these programs. And so you can give them a phone call if you have any questions about what you've heard about being active. 405-652-0878 or 405-234-5246. Again, that's all brought to you by the Diabetes Program.
There's a public hearing going on with Seminole Nation Child Development Center. That's in Seminole. That's going on from 2 to 4 today, 1920 Reed Street. So that's going to involve the fund plan that they're having. So.
All right, good deal. And then Community Development and Roads sent us a flyer today. It says, FYI, notice, just a friendly reminder, anytime our offices are closed either for holiday or inclement weather, our office phone will roll over to the calls to the work cell wherever we can still be reached. So when you call the office number, we will still be able to get your call. If we don't answer immediately, please leave a detailed message, and we will call back as soon as they get there, as soon as possible. So please note their new or their change of phone number. You may contact the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma Community Development and Roads Department at 405-652-7330. And this is the department that does our burials as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So from the communications, November issue, and also a digital copy of the Chogo Delaney is available. So you can find that copy on the front page of the Nation's website under the news and events section.
All right, and then also for communications and announcement, the December edition deadline is November the 19th. So if you want to get anything into the paper, that's going to be the Christmas edition.
Oh, it's a big one.
That's going to be due the 19th, so next Friday, or next Saturday, November 19th. All right, Dennis, you ready? We've got some good historic preservation information today.
Go ahead, no.
Inga. Delaney, Pennock, did you know Fort Gibson was established in 1824? That first brought in the Cherokee, then the Muskogee Creek, then the Seminole, and during its operation, it was a trading post of the fur trade in the area. Later abandoned in 1857, then became occupied during the Civil War as an ammunition outpost for the Union Army. It was once again abandoned and used again in the 1890s as the headquarters of the Dawes Commission. The fort still stands today with many original structures still intact. And again, that was brought to you by Jake Tiger from the Historic Preservation Office. Jake.
Some good stuff.
All right.
From the Honor Guard, if there are any members out there with honorable discharge, Honor Guard needs your help. Contact Rex Haley at 405-220-5342.
Rex been a busy man. I've seen him all over Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, different. I guess he's sitting on the board for different conferences he went to. So, good job over there, Rex. Also, the Housing Authority sent us a flyer called "Oh Sofky with Oh Santa Native Christmas Bazaar," and this is going to be held Monday, December the 5th, at the Wewoka Civic Center from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. All proceeds go to the Boys and Girls Club of the Seminole Nation, and they are looking for vendors. So vendors are wanted. $35 for a 10 by 10 space with one 6-foot table. Email administrative officer at hasnok.org for more information. And so it's about that time, Delaney. All these bazaars and art fairs and Christmas sales starting going on. This is my favorite time of year because I get to see everyone's best work.
Yep.
Beatings out, hoodies. Yeah, hoodies are out. Native designs are out. So some good ones out there.
Mm-hmm. From ICWA, we got foster parents are needed. You can make a difference in a Seminole child's life. For more info, you can give them a call at 405-257-9038.
All right, and the Muskogee Nation Reintegration and Osuit Fiber Technician Training Program. Oh, OSUIT. Yeah, they did. They didn't put a space. They didn't put a space on that one.
I would have said the same thing. So.
All right, that makes me feel like Delaney on that one.
I had your back, and you throw me under the bus.
Man, all right. Fiber Technician Training Program, and it's going to be. They're accepting enrollment now until December the 5th. And on this one, also, there's a partnership with the JP&T department here with Seminole Nation, because if you're a Seminole tribal member and you're interested in enrolling for the fiber technician program, you can have some of your fees paid for by the JP&T program, and you can contact Emma Wesley Harjo at 405-234-5288. You know, we had these guys on, I think, a couple months ago, and We even had a Seminole Nation tribal member graduate, and so they're doing pretty good over there. Making some good money, too, is what I heard.
Some news from Judgment Fund. ARPA Clothing Assistance Program. For all the participants, the deadline to spend your clothing cards funds will be November 12th. So spend that token off.
Yeah, go get them clothes for them little ones.
Mm-hmm.
Also, from the language department, we still have a 4-week Beginning Muskogee online language course. Online, if you go to SNO-NSN.gov and then go on the culture tab and look for the language program, there'll be a link within our page, as well as some other information you might like to see from the language department. And then the big one from social services, the offices of the social services has an announcement to make, and this may even be more for ICW. But on November 1st, they began to go live with what they call their Loja tree, the Loja Christmas tree. And it's located at the new location at 208 East 2nd Street in Wewoka, and it's across from the Seminole County Courthouse and Jail. And they want to make sure to let everyone know that every child that's in their custody receives a gift. And so they want people to come by, swing through, see if they can pick out a turtle, and then drop some new toys or some gifts off for them. So make sure you leave your information so that way they can get a hold of you just in case this is something that you guys want to do. Feel free to have the gifts unwrapped or wrapped, either way. They just want to make sure that every kid gets something out there that's in the custody of ICW. So if you have any more questions, you can give them a phone call. Where's the number at? We'll give you out the number for the foster care, and they'll be able to get you over there. 405-257-9038. Again, that's 405-257-9038. So to make sense of all the babbling that I just did, there is a Christmas tree with names and for our children that's in ICWA right now. And so if you'd like to donate to their Christmas, go over there, pick out a name, and deliver them some gifts.
Right on. From Tribal Enrollment, the office is only working by appointment only, so give them a call at 405-257-7242.
And then CDIB 405-257-7243. And then Tribal Court is moving to 206 East 2nd Street in Wewoka. Their phone number, 405-303-2251. Court is still being held or heard at the Miccosukee Mission. But if you have any questions, you can always give them a phone call. And then jobs. If you're looking for a job, there's plenty of job openings here with the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma. SNO-NSN.gov. You can go to the careers tab and see the openings that's available. Also, there's been this nice flyer that's been floating around that is on the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma Facebook page, looking for a cook assistant, admin assistant, shelter advocates, teachers at the Head Start, early Head Start, IT Tech, Tribal Youth Coordinators, OAP programs, looking for some. Just a lot of openings out there. Also, the SeminoleNation.casino webpage. If you're looking for a job at the casino, that's where you need to go. www.SeminoleNation.casino. And then SendDoc. If you're looking for a job at one of the C stores, you can go to SNDOCOK.applicantpro.com, and then plenty of jobs open there as well. So, community news, Delaney.
All right, Cold Springs Church fundraiser.
Mm-hmm.
All the benefits will be going to repairs for the church. So, I think they have a number here somewhere. For tickets, you can call 580-665-0116.
All right.
The drawing will be on the 10th of December, so you have time.
They said if you win, too, they're going to deliver that like it's the lottery.
That's a big deal.
No.
Some good stuff in there.
Some Pendleton blankets, some cups, cosmetic bag. Native Creations Marketplace is back in time for Christmas. November 19th at the Community Center in Kanawha, Oklahoma from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. There's a bunch of vendors that's located on this one. Native beadwork artists, Vicky's handcraft pot holders, wreaths by Misty. There's a bunch of stuff. Even one of the hashtags says Classy Creek. So
that's not me, but I'll be down there though. Dempsey Joss will be down there.
All right, Van stuff, Bruner's beadwork, Nungy's beadwork. I mean, this is one of the bigger native markets that's open. You know, there's another one that's in Sapulpa that's coming up. But man, this one, if you're looking for some of these good Seminole beadworks and Seminole gifts, this is the one to go to.
Yep,
that is the one. All right, and then also Miss and Junior Miss Indian Oklahoma Honor Powwow, Friday, November the 11th. This is going to be on Veterans Day. And then also on the Saturday, November the 12th, will be Miss and Junior Miss Indian Oklahoma Pageant. And so they're having a honor powwow on the Friday, and then on Saturday, they'll be crowning the new Miss and Junior Miss Indian Oklahomas.
So there's a.
Usually how it works is I read one, then let me go.
I wasn't paying attention. American Indian Association presents Real Indians Indigenous Representation in Media and Film panel. So that's going on that's tomorrow in the Jenny Webb Student Union in Oklahoma City. So check that out.
All right. Some of our friends like Brittany Bendabout, Natalie Standing Cloud, Sierra Rivas, Bronson Trey Harjo, that's Sterling's brother, and then also Riker, Six Killer. They're all going to be up there at Rose State.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Rose State College. All right, then our big one here is about that time. Delaney has birthdays.
Ojagodos.
What?
Sahosi birthdays. It's the men Ojagi Fox. Man.
The one thing that you're known for. You had one job.
I'm not very good at it, so.
And so I do have a small list of birthdays here. So happy birthday, Rebecca Lewis, Ashley Dunn, April Wynn, Mark Randolph. Then we have, Sarah Deere, Sarah Adams Cornell, Lana McGirt, Ayla Madrano, Brenda Golden, Alexa Grass,
Claudia McHenry,
Clayton Martinez, Joe Clay,
Yep.
Tiffany West,
Josiah Bender,
Marcus Anthony Gwynn, better known as MC1. Awesome, some good ones in there. So y'all guys have a good happy birthday. Sterling's on Monday. Yep.
Sterling Harjo.
All right, so that was Delaney's birthday list.
I apologize, guys. I'll get y'all next week.
He'll make it up, and he'll forget it again. All right, so I think that's it. Are we missing anything?
I'm not sure.
I know we had to go through pretty quick because there was a lot of announcements, and I think we are actually on time this week. All right, let's see. Let me just recap. We vote today.
Yep.
It's getting cold this weekend. There's a bunch of diabetes prevention events happening. Walk, jobs, churches, Veterans Day. I think we're good. We covered it all.
Now we're behind now.
All right. Now it's lunchtime. Oh, as a reminder, you can catch the rebroadcast of the radio show on the Facebook page, YouTube, and tribal website, SNO-NSN.gov for the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma every Wednesday around 8 p.m. If you have news or announcements you want to share on the Community and Events Facebook page, please email the communications staff at seminolemedia@gmail.com or call 405-652-7251. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, tune in every Tuesday at 11 a.m. right here on the new, widely expanded KWSH 97.7 FM and the legendary 1260 AM. You might hear us as far as Texas, Dennis said, so we're probably out there somewhere. So if you're hearing us for the first time, this is the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma radio program for producer Mark Williams and Josiah Jimboy, engineer Dennis Burton. I'm Jeremy Fultz, Mado, and Jihi Jaflees.